rounds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already here, they're audible to something else. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That's actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown! His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. from the gun. It's a run for Williams. Down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Ramos. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Chargers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got him in. It's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. DJ Moore from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Crowd right. Hey, Kappa.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 33, here's second down at 7. Here's Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is second and 8.
Ray.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Pat Surtain up to make the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 6. action. It's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Chargers. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Herbert on first down now. And that is caught. It's Davis. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Shot.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, Ray. Go.
Herbert. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Easy. Touch.
They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders get to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 46, here's second down and 8. They run it again with Williams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, LA! DJ Moore. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 50, check 50.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
What? 14, got it. Front left.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Baylor Tiger.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger.
Herbert off of play action. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10.
Home trips right. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. In motion right is Johnston. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here's Wilson. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Denver.
Wilson. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramos. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go, let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Herbert now to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing now is Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Wilson to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for L.A., they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So that'll...
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah.